Welcome. This is Atmo Media, Emergency Edition. Events are unfolding rapidly, and we are here so that you learn the truth first. What happened? What are the official sources keep quiet about? And most importantly, how will this affect us? Today, no sugarcoating, no delays, only facts, eyewitness accounts, and deep analysis. Let's begin. On April 29, 2025, a concert by the Turetsky Choir took place in Vienna. The event was titled Song of Victory, although the English translation was presented as United Songs. Posters proudly displayed the phrase, "From Russia with love." Yes, from Russia with love, aimed at a full-scale war in which Russia bombs peaceful Ukrainian cities daily. A choir performed songs from the Soviet and wartime repertoire, including the controversial Cossacks' Ride to Berlin. The performance took place openly on Schwarzenberger Platz, in the heart of Austria's capital. However, the concert didn't go smoothly. Protesters, Ukrainians, Austrians, and activists gathered near the venue. They held Ukrainian flags and signs reading "Stop Russian Propaganda," "From Russian with Lies." Music can't whitewash war. The protesters chanted pro-European slogans and Slava Ukraini, trying to raise awareness about the nature of the concert. People were outraged that such an event, which they claimed had a clear political subtext in support of the war, was taking place in the center of Europe. Clearly and loudly, between songs, the chant "Russia is a terrorist state" echoed across the square. The Turetsky Choir, unsurprisingly, showed neither intellect nor linguistic understanding. They cut video clips of the protesters chanting and posted a manipulated version on Instagram, capturing the phrase "Russian terror state" in a way that allowed the word bandera to be heard, implying that we were their cheering supporters. Austrians, who learned about the event's context, openly expressed dissatisfaction. Many called on the organizers to stop the concert. Locals commented, "Let them go to their Moscow and sing there." People appealed to the police, demanding intervention. The police maintained order but didn't stop the concert. At the time, there were no official statements from Austrian authorities. The Turetsky Choir also plans concerts in other European cities: Paris, Berlin, Budapest. It gives the impression of a tour designed to simulate mass support, though in reality it is met with protest and public backlash. It's important to note that the entire performance was conducted in Russian, and many Europeans simply didn't understand the meaning of the songs. This is part of the strategy: to speak to the public through cultural forms that actually carry a political message. This case is yet another reminder that culture can be used as a tool of influence. Even more so, in times of war, even music is not neutral. After the April 29 performance in Vienna, which sparked a wave of protests, the Turetsky Choir plans to continue its European tour. According to available information, upcoming concerts are scheduled in Rome, Italy, Paris, France, New York, USA, Berlin, and Germany. It will be especially horrifying to hear the opening song, "Cossacks March Through Berlin." The tour organizer positioned these events as a cultural peace concerts, but given prior experience, there is concern that they may include elements of political propaganda. To the residents of Berlin, New York, Paris, and Rome, we urge you to stay alert and critically assess the content of cultural events happening in your cities. If you believe certain events might include elements of propaganda or contradict European values, do not remain silent. Your voice matters. Express your stance. Contact local authorities and media to ensure transparency and alignment of cultural events with democratic principles. Europe, while freedom of speech and art, but it also bears the responsibility to counter the use of culture as a tool of political influence. This is crucial. Don't forget about the May 8 and 9, dates long used by Russia as instruments of influence. On May 8 and 9, expect utter surrealism in Europe. All day long, those who are killing Ukrainians today will be celebrating across European cities, shouting their familiar slogans like "To Berlin" and "We can do it again," and then broadcasting to Russians in remote regions that Europe supports them and supports war and does not resist. Behind the songs and flowers lies something darker, the idea of revenge. And where today peaceful music is played, tomorrow a siren might sound. The Turetsky Choir has already performed in Vienna. Next up, Prague, Budapest, New York, Berlin and Paris. This is not an art tour. This is a demonstration of impunity. They pretend that all of Europe is listening, silent, passive, blind, and they post videos claiming Europe supports them. But silence is not neutrality. It's an invitation, and when the door is open, war enters easily. Tomorrow, missiles may land not only in Ukraine. Tomorrow, Europe may wake up to what it has long ignored. React. Don't wait until it's too late. 2 young European women did react, standing in a peaceful solo protest with hand-painted signs that read, "They sing for genocide," and Russian propaganda, "Get out from Europe." People applauded their courage, until 2 women attacked them, tore up the signs and pushed them off the platform. Police didn't intervene. Security removed the girls from the concert area. The attackers, wearing St. George ribbons, continued dancing to the victory songs. It's not just about culture. Moscow is now heavily investing in getting Europeans to apply for visas to Russia and travel there, all to push the propaganda narrative that Russia is a friendly, respectable country. Aggressive paid ads targeting Europeans are now flooding social media ahead of May 9, urging, "Get a visa to Russia for cultural and business trips. The Russian visa center is waiting for you." What a cringe-worthy move. It's in response, the world-renowned Labyrinth of Freedom exhibition by the organization Maria is touring Germany, Belgium and Netherlands, and Luxembourg throughout May. Its mission to counter Russian disinformation and tell Europe the truth about Russia's crimes in Ukraine. Check the schedule carefully. Is your city in the list? If yes, go to your city square and spread the word. Knowledge is safety. A major highlight of the tour, May 8, Europe Day in Brussels. May 9, so-called Victory Day in The Hague, in front of the International Criminal Court, a symbolic date and place, reminding us that this is where Putin must be held accountable. Our goal is to stop the wave of disinformation that Russian propaganda spreads under the disguise of culture, both online and in the streets of your cities. This is not just an awareness campaign. This is a response to a silence. While concerts with slogans like "From Russia with Love" echo through Europe, there are still abductions, torture, murders and assassinations attempts targeting Ukrainian activists. Journalist Victoria Roshchyna disappeared in August 2023 while reporting from occupied territories. In February 2025, her body was returned to Ukraine. Their forensic examination confirmed that she had been tortured and murdered in Russian captivity. Her body showed multiple injuries, signs of beating, and some internal organs had been removed, likely to hide the cause of death. She went where others were too afraid to go, to document, to report, to prevent forgetting. For that work, she was killed. Russia murdered her. And while the voices of the aggressor country are being broadcast in Europe, we are bringing the voices of those who can no longer speak. We will speak for her and for the many others who didn't make it. And just now, breaking news. There has been an assassination attempt on Serhiy Sternenko. He was injured, but his life is not in danger. The attacker, a woman with a firearm, was detained by the Ukrainian security service. Sternenko thanked the SBU for their swift response, saying it saved his life. The attacker has been detained. Thank you to the SBU for their lightning-fast reaction. Without them, I wouldn't be writing this. And the bullet exited cleanly. It didn't hit anything vital. I'm trying to get my head together. Thank you again to the SBU and to all of you. I embrace each and every one of you, and I love our incredible nation of amazing people, wrote Serhiy Sternenko. He also directly stated that Russia is likely behind the attack. Although the investigation is ongoing, given his unspoken anti-Russian stance, the assumption seems reasonable. Sternenko is known as an activist, volunteer, and public blogger. He speaks openly against Russian aggression, supports the Ukrainian army, publishes investigations, and active in the media space. This is not the first attack on him. In 2018, he survived 3 assassination attempts, one of which ended with the death of the attacker. He is currently undergoing treatment, but has already stated that he will not stop and he will continue his work. This attack is a clear reminder that Russia wages war not only with weapons, but by hunting down those who expose the truth. Do not forget, for the World War II is the most tragic memory. May 8 is a day of mourning for the victims of horrific war that was started in 1939 by 2 dictators, Stalin and Hitler. Sadly, there can be no true victory, while only one of these criminals was punished, and the other crowned himself a victor, whose successors continue what he failed to finish, and now disguised as peacemakers. Stalin wanted exactly what Putin wants today, to destroy civilization and conquer Europe. This was recently confirmed at an event marking the 80th anniversary of the war's end, where a former Russian president and Putin's ally spoke of denazifying and demilitarizing not just Ukraine, but all of Europe, starting with Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Poland, Finland and Sweden.
Польша, Прибалтика, а совсем недавно Финляндия и Швеция. А сейчас они находятся во враждебном нам блоке. А значит, они автоматически стали целью для наших вооруженных сил, включая возможные удары возмездия и даже ядерную составляющую.
Remember, the same warnings once sounded about the attack on Ukraine. We didn't believe them and paid the price. Do not repeat our mistakes. Be prepared and stay safe. Let's stand together. Thank you for your attention. Subscribe, like, everything helps more people around the world learn the truth. Take care.